What's up, guys? Today we're going to be breaking down UFC Denver, Namajunas versus Cortez, which takes place July 13th. And we got a couple new added fights. So this is the newly updated prediction video for UFC Denver, Namajunas versus Cortez. Without further ado, guys, we're going to be breaking down the early prelims, ending with the main event. So without further ado, guys, let's get into it. Got a bunch of people added. Dober versus Silva was added to this fight, which is amazing. I can't wait for that one, bro. Jasudavicius has a new opponent, Fatima Kline, who is pretty interesting when she's making her UFC debut, but she's not just any scrub making her UFC debut. Montel versus Blackshear, and Vivian Araujo is no longer fighting. You know, these are the canceled bouts. Let's get into the prelims. Fremd versus Ange Petroski. When we look at this matchup, guys, I broke it down. The odds have changed significantly. Ange Petroski opened up as a favorite, and now he's plus 105 for the underdog. Minus 125 for Fremd. 11-5-0. His last loss was to Roman Kopylov by KO, liver punch, and Ange Petroski's last loss was to Jacob Malkoun. Have to remember, Ange Petroski shot in a lazy takedown towards the hip, concussed him, and had him all over the place, and then he got finished. 33 years old to 30. And when we look at this fight, guys, it's mediocre middleweights that basically this fight's going to go to decision, in my opinion. And I'm not changing my pick. I'm going to stay with picking Ange Petroski to win this fight by unanimous decision, 29-28. I think he loses the first round or maybe the second, but I think he's able to win 2 rounds out of the 3. Majority Tapology has Ange Petroski, but when we look at this fight, the reason why the odds changed was because more in favor of, like, Fremd. I think they think that he can win a decision. He's won decisions before, unanimous decision against Jamie Pickett, has fought 15 minutes, and if it's even odds or almost even, you know, it's a 50-50 shot, so might as well take the other guy. But I'm going to take Ange Petroski, and I think he wins this fight. I know a lot of people are talking about his boxing not being the best and him not being overall there or at the pinnacle of his career, but I think Ange Petroski, before his 2 losses, he was somewhere. You know, we thought of him as a guy who was going to at least touch top 15, but we'll see now. But I still got faith in Ange Petroski, man. I think these 2 losses are nothing to be ashamed of. And I think, if anything, these 2 losses, I think Fremd loses to these 2 guys as well. So give me Ange Petroski to win this fight by unanimous decision, hard-fought unanimous decision. I think his boxing is going to be better. And if he needs to, maybe he could take this down. Next fight, Montel versus Blackshear. This fight's going to be amazing because I feel like these guys were already scheduled to fight. I feel like they should have already been fighting in the UFC against each other. When we look at these guys, Montel record of 13-2-0. He's on a 4-fight win streak. His last loss out of his last 5 was to Brett Johnson's in the UFC by unanimous decision. Mario Batista beat Blackshear. Mario Batista is a beast. Just beat Ricky Simone coming into his own. And then Farid Basharat, he lost unanimous decision, who we know Farid Basharat lost to the Ariel Helwani lookalike, and then he had a draw against Yusuf Zalal. So if anything, Blackshear makes fights way more closer than they need to be, in my opinion. Minus 150 for Montel Jackson, plus 125 for Blackshear, 32 years old to 29. 135 bantamweight division, 5'10 to 5'10, 75 to 72. Pretty huge guys for bantamweight. I'm going Montel Jackson, guys. I think his boxing is going to be better. Not only do I think his boxing is going to be better, but I think he's going to be quicker on the outside. I think he's going to be faster, and I think his striking exchanges are going to be a rude awakening for Blackshear, and they're going to make Blackshear want to shoot in for a takedown. And Blackshear has really nice submissions. He's really good at his submission game, but I feel like Montel Jackson, quick, as is in his nickname, will be too quick for Blackshear. If this gets to the ground, he has to be careful because it can get a little tricky. It can get a little, tricky in the scrambles. And Blackshear has gotten a lot of nice submissions. Twister, which, not everybody gets a twister in the UFC. So you have to be careful with Blackshear. 75 to 72 inch reach is what I pay most close attention to because I think that 90% of this fight will stay on the feet. So I'm going to go Montel Jackson to win this fight by unanimous decision. I think Blackshear, when he doesn't have his way, he makes these fights a little bit closer than they need to be. And I don't know, if you're going to a draw with Yusuf Zalal, I mean, I don't know, it's questionable. I know Yusuf Zalal is pretty good, though, but I don't know. It's just like, if somebody's going to lose a decision here, it's Blackshear. So give me Montel Jackson to win this fight, 29-28, unanimous decision, maybe even 30-27. Next fight, Luana Santos versus Mariya Apagova. Mariya Apagova is a girl who's a veteran in the UFC, number 41 in the flyweight division, 10-4-0 for her. Her 3 losses out of her last 5 are to Shana Dobson, Marina Moros, and Gillian Robertson. Her 2 wins out of her last 5 are to Sabina Mazo submission and Hannah Cyphers or Kiffers, however you want to pronounce that, submission where they could choke. Submission's her game. Luana Santos, her last loss out of the last 5 was to Jenna Bishop by split decision. I guess, when it goes to split, it's pretty competitive. 7-1-0 for Luana Santos. Luana Santos got me mixed up with Luana Piera. Just give me 1 second. She got me mixed up with Luana Pinero, and I messed up my tape study. But after seeing her tape and her tape footage at a -275 favorite, I'll take that. And not only that, I just think that the only thing that we have to take into consideration is her age. She's pretty young, super young in my opinion. But when I look at this fight, man, it's veteran versus the newcomer, man. And why wouldn't I take the newcomer? The only thing is, 5'6", 67, 68. These guys have almost identical, they're going to look exactly the same inside the cage. The only thing is the experience. You can maybe argue that Mariya Apagova has more experience because, she's fought tougher and tougher competition, but she's the plus 225 and -275 for the other side. I think Luana Santos is a rightfully deserved -275, and I think she should be a -300. I think she should be a higher favorite than this. Excuse me. I think she should be a way higher favorite than this, and not only that, I think she's just gonna run right through her. I don't think she's gonna finish her, but I think she's gonna put on a masterclass and win this fight 29-28 after losing the first round. I think if Mariya Apagova doesn't have the submission or is not able to take you down, she doesn't have anything for Luana Santos. So give me Luana Santos to win that fight by unanimous decision, 29-28, 30-27. I can't wait for this one. This one is going to be amazing, bro. Jasmine Javicius versus Fatima Kline. Jasmine Javicius was supposed to fight Vivian Araujo, I believe. She was the favorite. I bet her early, and I was like, yo, Jasmine's going to win. Jasmine's going to beat Vivian Araujo. Vivian Araujo has nothing for Jasmine Javicius. And then Jasmine Javicius, the bad mother, the BMF that she is, takes on Fatima Kline, who is a double champ in Cage Fury. Who Jasmine Javicius was never a double champ. She wasn't even champ in Cage Fury. I was watching MMA Experts, bro, and he made great points, bro. Talking about Fatima Kline, saying that she's a very good kickboxer. And not only that she's a very good kickboxer, but she has phenomenal striking. And Jasmine Javicius is in a little bit of a trickier situation than she was when she was scheduled to fight Vivian Araujo. Vivian Araujo is a different stylistic matchup than the double champ in Cage Fury. It's pretty impressive when you look at Fatima Kline. I have to do a little bit more tape study on her, but after the footage that I've seen of her already, it's amazing. And her 6-0 record, it's pretty good. And if she's making her UFC debut in the UFC, then who none other to do it better than against Jasmine Javicius. This is going to be a great fight. Plus 110 for Jasmine, -130 for Fatima. 35 years old to 24. 133 latest weight, and then 115, maybe she's going to be a little smaller, 5'6" to 5'7", 68 to 67. I'm going to take Fatima Kline, guys. And a big factor is that she comes from New York. I got to take her, bro. I see that she comes from New York, bro. I know majority Tapology is going Jasmine Javicius, guys. I'll just take the favorite, guys. I'll take the -130 Fatima Kline to win this fight by unanimous decision. Majority Tapology has this fight to go to decision. If you want the over 2.5, I'd take it. If you want this fight goes the distance, I'd take it. These odds are going to be really good for this fight. And if you want a live bet, it's going to be perfect. It's going to be perfect. You can moneyline one of these girls and it'll be good. It's just that we're not confident in who's going to win. So bet with your mind and not your heart. So give me Fatima Kline to win this fight by unanimous decision, 29-28, 30-27, 29-28. Up the card, we have Joshua Van versus Charles Johnson. Joshua Van, the fearless Joshua Van versus Charles Johnson. Joshua Van 10-1-0, who was scheduled to bout Tagiro Lebekov. Charles Energy Johnson steps up. And we got a fight now. We got a real fight on our hands. Charles Johnson, I don't pay attention to these 3 losses because I pay more attention to these 2 wins. I think let me go here. Sorry, guys. I didn't scroll down. I don't know if I was scrolling down prior, but we'll see. Charles Johnson, when you look at his record, these 2 wins, Azat and Jake Hadley, are impressive wins that they completely washed out his 3 losses, in my opinion. Ode Osborne, Cody Durden, and Rafael. I think Charles Johnson has completely found his own rhythm, and I think it's about time we get a good fight like this against Joshua Van. Minus 190 for Joshua Van, 22 years old to 33, 10-year age gap, 5'5" to 5'9", 65 inch reach to 70. Charles Johnson is very tricky when it comes to the striking department. His jabs, the way he keeps you off, the way he tries to defend takedowns. He's been defending wrestlers all the time. So it's about time he gets a striking battle that he wanted. And it's against Joshua Van. Majority of Tapology has Joshua Van to win by unanimous decision, 85%. And 15% have Charles Johnson. I'm going to go Joshua Van, but I'm not confident in this pick. I like Joshua Van at a minus 190. But Charles Johnson is a guy who's a parlay buster, bro. You got to be careful with Charles Johnson, bro. This guy can ruin your parlay. He can ruin your whole night, bro. Because this guy can win a grimy split decision or a weird fight. You know what I'm saying? Like a weird decision where he's losing the first half of the second and then comes back in the second hard and then wins the third. We'll see how Joshua Van does. I got Joshua Van to win this fight, 29-28. Unanimous decision. I think he loses the second round. I don't know why, but I think Charles Johnson is a perfect test for him, and I think he's going to test him to his limits. So let's hope Joshua Van can get a win in this corner. 29-28, unanimous decision. Joshua Van, man, I can't wait, bro. I've been waiting to see that guy fight for like 3 weeks already. Cody Brundage versus Abdul Razak Alhassan. I was watching a lot of people break down this fight, guys, and I was surprised. I was very surprised because it seems like it's more down the middle on YouTube than it is on Tapology. Tapology has Razak just to KO this guy. Let's break down the records. 12-6-0 for Abdul. 10-6-0 for Cody Brundage, plus 130 for Cody Brundage, minus 155 for Abdul. When we look at Cody Brundage's last loss was to Bo Nickel. Bo Nickel beats Abdul, so you can't take that much away from him. Joe Pyfer, he lost to, but Joe Pyfer probably beats Cody Brundage. This is a perfect matchup, bro. This is a perfect matchup. 30 years old to 38, which is my biggest factor that I looked at when I was looking in this fight. I was like, that's a big gap. 185 middleweight division, 6'0 to 5'10, 72 inch reach to 73. In my opinion, guys, I think Abdul has pretty short arms for his division. I feel like Abdul should have longer reach, way long, like 74 at least. And not that it matters because it's just an inch, and he's 5'10 and Cody Brundage is 6'0. You can maybe say Cody Brundage has short arms, but I feel like Abdul should have had a 74 inch reach already, and that doesn't matter because it's 1 inch. But when we look at this fight, it's nothing in the middle. It's either Abdul's gonna KO him or he's going to get wrestle-fucked by Cody Brundage. And Cody Brundage is not a guy who can wrestle for hard for 15 minutes, but he's a guy who can beat guys who he's a massive underdog against. So I liked his win against Zach Reese. Zach Reese came to his own and beat Julian Marquez and knocked him out in the first round. Impressive. I can't believe I'm saying this, guys, but Friday is my last-minute prediction video, so you guys will pay attention to Friday. See who I got for my last-minute prediction video. I might do a pick flip after the weigh-ins watching this, but right now there's no pick flips. Friday you'll see if I have pick flips. Right now I'm going Cody Brundage to win this fight by unanimous decision, 29-28, 30-27, 29-28. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know if it's covert. I don't know what, but I'm seeing these guys, bro, and Cody Brundage has a chance, bro. If he doesn't get knocked out, Cody Brundage has a chance. He doesn't have the best striking. Minus 155 for Abdullah, plus 130 for Cody Brundage. This card is amazing when it comes to like somebody's gonna fucking cash out huge, bro, in this card. Give me Cody Brundage to win this fight. I'll take the dog. 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28. I think Abdul's gonna give him a hard fought first round, and I wouldn't be surprised if Abdul drops him. We'll see. But Cody Brundage, I'm counting on his recovery, and I'm counting on him to come back. So give me Cody Brundage to win this fight by unanimous decision. I can't believe I'm picking Cody Brundage. But let's go Cody Brundage. Let's go Brundage. Christian Rodriguez versus Julian Erosa. Main card time already, boys. C-Rod versus Juicy J. C-Rod, or should I say the fraud checker, motherfucker, bro. Look at his last 4 wins, bro. Bro, look at this guy's last 4 wins. Joshua Weems, Raul Rosas Jr., which was at bantamweight, Cameron Saman, and then Isaac Dulgarian. Isaac Dulgarian was a fucking crazy fight, bro. He was losing that fight, and then he came back hard in that fight, bro. I love the way C-Rod fights. Great, phenomenal boxing. Doesn't have a KO in the UFC yet. But I say yet because his opponent is a little sus when it comes to the chin. When we look at his opponent's chin, he got dropped hard against Ricardo Ramos, bro. He got dropped hard. I was laughing when I was watching people break down this fight because everybody always brings up the Ricardo Ramos fight, and that was the funniest fight ever, bro. The way Ricardo Ramos drops Julian Erosa, and then he, like, I don't know if he was trying to go for a takedown, but then he gets caught in a guillotine. And I'm like, bro, Ricardo, you are literally an idiot, bro. And Julian Erosa wins. Ricardo Ramos dropped him, bro, and he could have won that fight. But Julian Erosa wins. I was scared, bro. I had Julian Erosa, and I was like, oh my god, bro, he's gonna get finished. And then he submits him, but only because Ricardo Ramos has the IQ of a caterpillar. Then we look at Julian Erosa. Fernando Padilla KO'd him, and then he got KO'd by Alex Caceres by a kick. C-Rod, he could KO him, but let's just look at it. Minus 210 for C-Rod, plus 175 for Juicy J. 34 years old to 26, which is a big factor. 145, 5'7" to 6'1", 71 inch reach to 74. So Julian Erosa is going to be taller. He's going to be taller. He's going to be longer. And if his chin is not a factor, he's going to be dancing around C-Rod, and he's going to be trying to get his range and then trying to come in, trying to come out. And I think C-Rod is might have a little bit of trouble with the reach. But other than that, if he touches him and boxes him up and touches his body and then goes up high, he can have a lot more success against Juicy J than anybody has. And I think a guy like C-Rod, I know he's coming up from bantamweight, and he's going to be the smaller fighter against Juicy J. I think he can win this fight. And I'm going by unanimous decision. Just because, I don't know, man. If you want to go by KO, you could do double chance where C-Rod by KO or by decision, which is more likely because I don't think there's going to be a submission. If there is a submission, it's on Julian Erosa's side. But I think C-Rod can win this fight by KO or unanimous decision, double chance. Slims your odds from a minus 210 to maybe like a minus 150. And I'll take Christian Rodriguez to beat Julian Erosa by KO or decision. And I can't wait. I love Julian Erosa, bro. I love watching that guy fight, bro. He's always in fun fights, bro. And every time I watch him fight, I'm like, holy smokes, bro. That was crazy. Whether he gets finished or not, it's always fun watching Julian Erosa. Majority Tapology has C-Rod to win by decision, but I think he could KO him. You can't count C-Rod out. And a guy like Julian Erosa, it's gonna be a hard-fought battle. A guy like Julian Erosa, you can't count him out. So give me C-Rod to win by unanimous decision or KO. 29-28, 30-27, and 29-28. All right, Gabriel Bonfim versus Ange Loosa. You guys already heard me rant in my early predictions video, guys. I don't like Ange Loosa. I don't like him at all. This is going to be pretty fast. It's going to be a pretty fast prediction right now because Ange Loosa, I had Brian Battle, and what did he do? He got poked in the eye, and then he took the easy way out. I don't really like to talk about it because Ange Loosa, you're going to pay for it this Saturday. Let's hope Ange Loosa pays for it this Saturday, bro. Because Ange Loosa, he needs to pay for what he did. He should be cut from the UFC, in my opinion, and he should never fight in the UFC after he loses to Gabriel Bonfim because of the way he took the easy way out against Brian Battle. Other people can say, he wasn't able to continue that fight. But I think even if he had both of his eyes, he would have lost that fight. And that's my statement on this fight. Ange Loosa, the last ninja, 10-3-0. His no contest to Brian Battle, accidental eye poke. Reese McKee he beat, and then he beat AJ Fletcher. He lost by decision to Lazez, and then John Howard decision. Gabriel Bonfim lost his last fight to Nicholas Dalby. The thing about Gabriel Bonfim, I said this over and over again, bro, is he goes for submission over position. He goes for the submission, and Nicholas Dalby was able to get right back up because he's just trying to go for the submission and not trying to stay on top of him. But I think Gabriel Bonfim has learned from that. At a minus 400 favorite, Ange Loosa, I'm not going to count him out. I counted him way too out in my early prediction video, but I'm not going to count him out. It's not like he doesn't have a chance at all. because you can never say that in a UFC fight. He has a chance. But I just think that Gabriel Bonfim is really good if he can just use his IQ and hold him on the ground. Don't try to go for the submission. Worry about controlling him. Worry about controlling him on the ground, and worry about grinding out this 15 hard-fought unanimous decision, because I don't think he's going to be able to finish Ange Loosa. I said Gabriel Bonfim was going to submit Ange Loosa, but that's just because I'm being biased in my super early prediction video. 72-inch reach to 74, 6'1" to 5'10", welterweight division. I saw MMA experts, bro. He made great points, bro. Great points. Talking about how Ange Loosa, bro, he doesn't really get finished, bro. He doesn't get finished, and that's a good point. And I think Gabriel Bonfim, if he can win this fight, it's either by, you know how majority topology is. They have majority of topology, 73% of the 93% that are picking him to win by submission, and 17% are picking Gabriel Bonfim to win by unanimous decision. I'm going to be one of those 17%. I think Gabriel Bonfim can find a submission on Ange Loosa. He can. It's available. If you want to go double chance, go Gabriel Bonfim by submission or by unanimous decision. That's better than the minus 400. You'll get way better odds. But I just think Gabriel Bonfim, time and time again, sometimes he makes questionable moves. And if he's not able to finish Ange Loosa, let's hope he can win by unanimous decision by 29-28. 29-28, 29-28 on all scorecards. I have him to win by submission or by decision. Give me Gabriel Bonfim to win this fight. But Ange Loosa, man, I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see how good Ange Loosa. We'll see how he does. We'll see how he does. We'll see how he does. Drew Dober versus Gene Silva, bro. Fight of the night. Fight of the fucking night, bro. I can't wait for this fight. Drew Dober versus Gene Silva. Gene Silva, the BMF, stepped up on short notice to fight Drew Dober. Drew Dober was supposed to fight Mike Davis. Drew Dober with a record of 27-13-0, minus 110 for Drew Dober, minus 110 for Gene Silva. Denver, Colorado to Sao Paulo, Brazil. 34 years old to 27. That's the only thing. I mean, not the only thing, but 35 years old for Drew Dober. Take that into consideration. 155. Drew Dober's a natural lightweight. Gene Silva fought at 145, KO Charles Jourdain, and now he's going to be fighting Drew Dober. 5'7", 69-inch reach for Gene Silva. 5'8", 70-inch reach for Drew Dober. Bro, this is going to be a fucking great fight, bro. This fight doesn't go the distance. If you want the under 2.5, take it. Take it right here, bro, because I think that's what I'm going to take, because I'm not confident in, like, bro, I'm not going to pick some guy and say that I'm confident in one of them, bro. Holy shoot, this fight's going to be crazy. If Gene Silva was, like, oh my god, bro. Let me just look. Bro. This is, bro. I was looking at this fight over and over again, and I was like, bro, Pick'em is the guy who backs up Gene Silva like a dog. I like Pick'em, bro. Pick'em has Gene Silva's back. He picked him against Charles Jourdain. Gene Silva surprised me the way he knocked out Charles Jourdain, and I believe Pick'em's picking him against Drew Dober. And I'm not surprised, bro. Gene Silva's a great guy. And he's just phenomenal boxing. And he, if a guy's gonna get chin, Drew Dober has been KO'd against Matt Frevola. He's been Renato Moicano, he lost by decision. He got dropped by Terrence McKinney, and he got dropped by Terrence McKinney, and he was getting a little pieced up by Bobby Green before he got the KO on Bobby Green. So he does get touched up, and Drew Dober needs to get touched up in order to get the win. Gene Silva's very, very new, bro. He's very new. That's the only thing. That's why these odds are so close. But if I'm going to take somebody, guys, give me Gene Silva, guys. If anybody has showed me Gene Silva's a dog, it's fucking Pick'em MMA, bro. Shout out to Pick'em MMA, bro. Gene Silva, bro, I was put on notice with Gene Silva. I was surprised with Gene Silva against Charles Jourdain. And majority of Topology is picking Gene Silva to win by KO. Somebody gets KO'd this fight. If you want fight ends by KO, that's a perfect prop. I think it's going to hit. I'm going to go Gene Silva to win this fight by KO, second or third round. I love Drew Dober, man, and I would love him to win this fight, but I just feel like Gene Silva's gonna catch him, man. He's younger. Not only is he younger, his chin is probably stronger, and his recovery is probably better. But Drew Dober, bro, look at his fucking jaw. That guy, bro, his chin didn't get cracked for a long time, and he was winning a lot of fights with his chin, but it's only so long that you could do that with. So I'm taking Gene Silva to win this fight by KO, second or third round. Damn. damn, bro. That I can't, bro. I'm happy. I'm happy that we finally get like UFC and UFC's back. Drop a like on the video, guys, if you guys haven't already. Santiago Ponzinibbio versus Muslim Salikhov. Baby Sharp MMA commented on my video and he said Santiago Ponzinibbio was actually getting fucked up against Alex Moreno in the first and second round, and then he got the KO in the third. And I went to rewatch that fight, and he was right, bro. He was completely right, bro. Shout out to Baby Sharp, bro, because I watched that fight and I was like, bro, I thought that this fight was more competitive than it was before I watched it. I thought Santiago Ponzinibbio and Alex Moreno were going back and forth, and it was kind of close, but Alex Moreno won the first and second round, in my opinion, and then he got KO'd in the third round. So it makes it like, okay, now we're trying to see where Santiago Ponzinibbio is. Santiago Ponzinibbio with a record of 29-7-0, 19-5-0 for Muslim Salikhov. He's been KO'd by Randy Brown, Nicholas Dalby. He lost to him. He beat Ange Fiallo by KO, who Ange Fiallo, bro, holy shoot, the biggest fall from grace. Jinlong Li KO'd him. And then Francisco Trinaldo he beat. Santiago Ponzinibbio has better wins, in my opinion. 2 wins out of his last 5, Miguel Baeza and Alex Moreno. But if you look, he got knocked out by Kevin Holland. Michel Pereira, he lost by split. And then Jeff Neal, he lost by split. This fight's going the distance. You know what? I can't say that. But I think that this fight goes over 1.5. And it's because I'm trying to take a risk. I'm trying to take a risk here. I'm trying to find like a little sweet, juicy prop. And I think the over 1.5 in this fight might be pretty good. We'll see. I just hope it's not juice and it's like minus 200. Because Santiago Ponzinibbio is already at minus 200. Plus 165 for Muslim Salikhov. 37 years old to 40. 171 to 171. 6'0 to 5'11. 73 70 inch reach. Majority Tapology has Santiago Ponzinibbio to win. 35% has him to win by decision. Excuse me. And 64% have Santiago Ponzinibbio to win by KO. I'm going to be one of those 64% guys, just because Muslim Salikhov has been knocked out time and time again. I know Santiago Ponzinibbio is not a guy who KOs people, but I'm going to go double chance. I'm going to go Santiago Ponzinibbio by KO or by decision. And if it's by decision, it's 29-28, 30-27, 29-28. But I'm taking the double chance on FanDuel by KO or decision. Let's go, guys. Santiago Ponzinibbio, Argentina to win the Copa America, guys. Let's go Santiago Ponzinibbio. If he didn't have injuries, bro, who knows where he would be in his career, bro. That guy, his record is amazing, bro. I love watching Santiago Ponzinibbio fight. Main event time. Namajunas versus Tracy Cortez. This is going to be crazy, bro. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, let's skip this fight. I'm actually hyped for this fight. And I'm really hyped for this fight to touch the ground, just to see the scrambles and see, the different exchanges on the ground and stuff. Definitely because it's very intriguing. And not just because Tracy Cortez is fighting. Namajunas, 12-6-0. She lost her last 2, she lost 2 out of her last 5 to Carla Esparza, decision split, and to Mana Farad, which, in my opinion, those losses, Tracy Cortez loses to both of them as well. Tracy Cortez, record of 11-1-0. She's on a 5-fight win streak, hard-fought win streak against Vanessa Mello, Stephanie Edgar, very impressive. Justine Kish, decision split. Melissa Gatto, and Jasmine Javicius. Plus 180 for Tracy Cortez, minus 225 for Namajunas. Guys, if it's later on in the week, Namajunas is probably a minus 300, probably minus 265, probably a minus 275. She's going to be a massive favorite. I expect her to grow as a favorite as the fight goes on, as the fight week gets closer to the fight. 32 years old to 30, 125 to 126, 5'5 to 5'5, 65 inch reach to 65. 71% of typologies picking Namajunas, 29% are picking Tracy Cortez. Majority of all of them are picking this fight to go the distance. This is my biggest prop for this fight. My biggest prop for this fight is over 4.5 rounds for this fight to go the distance. I'm going to be looking at both of these fighters' tape footage all week. And my Friday last minute prediction video, if I put a pick flip on Friday, it's because I saw something in Tracy Cortez that maybe can show and have success against Namajunas. But right now, guys, I got Namajunas just because I think all of Tracy Cortez's wins, I think they show that she could fight hard fought 15 minutes. But I think Tracy Cortez needs to be a specialist. She needs to have something that she's phenomenal at in order to beat Rose Namajunas. Carlos Barza, her wrestling was able to be the determining factor. Mana Farrat was able to put on a striking clinic in a 3-round fight. This is not going to be 3 rounds. So when I heard that this fight was going to be scheduled and changed to 3 rounds, and then Kevin Holland versus Jared Cannonier, I got really excited because Tracy Cortez has a better chance in a 3-round fight, in my opinion. But if it's 5 rounds, guys, it's going to be hell, bro. But I think Tracy Cortez wins the first 2 rounds. I don't know why. I think she wins 2 out of the 5 because against Amanda Ribas, Rose Namajunas looked a little weird in the third and fourth. She looked weird against Amanda Ribas. She looked like she was losing it, or she took a round off just to cruise and then wins the 5th round. I think Tracy Cortez is going to win 2 rounds out of the 5, and I think this is going to be very, very controversial, and I think this goes split decision. I'm not going to be surprised if Tracy Cortez tries to shoot him for takedowns. That's going to be very, very interesting. I think Tracy Cortez can maybe take down Rose once, but Rose has phenomenal takedown defense as she gets right back up. Former champion, Rose Namajunas. Rightfully so, man. Rightfully so at a -225. If you're going to take anybody, guys, I'd take the money line as a 225. But I'm going to be taking that this fight goes the distance. That's going to be my main prop. This fight goes the distance. And not only that, I think that this fight is going to be a barn burner. I think a lot of people are going to underestimate this fight and say that it's going to be boring, but I think this fight's going to be amazing, guys. I think that this fight's going to be fun. I think we're going to have a lot of back and forth, and for some reason, when we look at them, 5'5", 5'5", 65 and Teresa 65, almost identical. And when we look at this fight, it's going to be a striking back and forth. And I hope it's something like Joanna Jędrzejczyk versus Zhang Weili. I hope it's something like that, but maybe I'm asking for too much, and maybe I'm a casual. I said that in the other prediction video, my super early prediction video. I said maybe I'm a casual, but Rose Namajunas is not all there. And then this guy was like, yo, maybe you are a casual. Maybe I am a casual, bro. But I'm going to go Rose Namajunas to win this fight, guys. 48-47, 49-46, and 48-47. Maybe even split decision. If it's split, it's going to be 48-47 Tracy, 48-47 Rose, and then 48-47 Rose. I'm going to go Rose Namajunas to win this fight by unanimous decision. I love Tracy Cortez, guys. One of my favorite fighters, not just because of the way that she looks. Definitely not just because of the way that she looks, but she's one of my favorite fighters, guys, and I can't wait for this fight, guys. It's about time that we get UFC, guys. UFC's back, guys. And after that break, Nate Diaz versus Masvidal, that was awesome, man. Now we get to watch UFC. Thank you guys for watching, guys. Thank you guys for showing so much love. Thank you guys for commenting. You guys have been growing my channel phenomenal, bro. I just started the channel back up 2 months ago, and you guys have been showing me mad love, bro. So you guys make it so much easier. You guys make my job so much easier, bro, just to wake up and upload a video, bro. Like, thank you guys, bro. You guys are the reason why I'm doing this shit, guys, and I love you guys, bro. Have a great day, guys. Enjoy the fights. Rose Namajunas to win this fight, 48-47 unanimous decision. I hope it's a fun fight, though, guys. Let me know who you guys got. Let me know if you guys have any other different predictions from me. And let me know who you guys' lock of the week is, because I'm going to drop my lock of the week Wednesday. And it's going to be a fun lock of the week. So let's get it, guys. See you guys in the next one. Enjoy the fights. July 13th, UFC Denver. There's going to be a crowd. Let's get it. Out of the Apex. We're not in Dana White's garage. Let's get it. Enjoy the fights, guys. And be appreciative. You know, who cares? You know, it's going to be a fun fight. We got Gene Silva versus Drew Dober on the card too, so it's going to be awesome, man. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Peace from the Middle East. Let's go fight, nerds. Gene Silva. Let's get it. Peace.